it. Came out pretty good. All my processes are fun and easy to do. I forgot how to do it, so I have to look in the book. That's it. Today's video is a little different. It's different because number one, we're going to transfer an inkjet image. Today we're not using laser printers. No laser for us today. And number two, it's different because we're not going to use any transfer medium. No expensive specialty papers either. We don't need them, don't need those papers. I'm going to show you 3 different methods to inkjet transfer your own photos. And make sure you wait for the third one because that one is the best one. It's super easy and you're gonna ask yourself, how come I didn't think about it before? So make sure you stick around and you don't want to miss it. Yeah, so let's start now. For the first one, we're gonna use wax paper. Wax paper is quite inexpensive and can be found in every supermarket in the US. But if you can't find wax paper in your country, wait for the second transfer method, which will solve this problem for you. You can also purchase it online, so be sure to check out the links below this video. So now all you need to do is take a regular printer paper and cut the wax paper to a size smaller than the printer paper. Find the side of the wax paper that is sort of waxier and smoother. This will be the side that we print on. And use a glue stick to secure the wax paper to the printer paper. And make sure it's flat so it doesn't jam your printer. All you need to do is just stick it in the printer and print your image as usual on the wax paper. It's a good idea to set your printer to high quality printing, so your printer is going to dispense a good amount of ink. Forgot to mention, make sure you print a mirror image of your photo, or else it will be the wrong way. It will be reversed. Okay, it looks pretty good. So now we can transfer our photo onto different surfaces, and it works best on textured or smooth papers. And transferring to these papers, you can make nice greeting cards, images for your artwork, gifts, and wall art decor. You can also transfer directly onto your journal like I've done here. And you can even transfer on canvas or wood. Okay, so now back to our photo that we inkjet printed on wax paper. And I'm going to transfer it onto this nice cardstock paper. All I need to do now is place the wet photo onto the cardstock paper and be quite gentle with it so it doesn't slide around. And just like this, our photo is transferred. Even though I totally missed the paper here. That's so crooked. But I like it. Came out pretty good. And by the way, don't throw away the wax paper. You can spray it with water, wipe it off, and reuse it. The second method we're gonna do today is actually the most complicated one, but really it's not that difficult. It's just not as easy and straightforward as the last one we're gonna do soon. But it's all relative, it's really easy. Actually forgot how it's done, so I have to look in the book and remind myself how it's done. So for this one, really, all we're gonna do, we're gonna use different papers that are absorbent, but we're gonna convert them into non-absorbent surfaces so we can use them for this transfer. Okay, so we're going to take a paper that has somewhat of a smooth surface like deli paper, tissue paper, parchment or freezer paper, and inkjet transparency film, which you can find in office supply stores or online. I'm going to use the transparency film because it's meant to go through an inkjet printer and mainly because it's clear. So in order to convert it onto a non-absorbent surface, I'm going to coat it with a layer of clear spray, just like this one. You can also use fixative or any other clear acrylic spray. I'm going to spray the transparency outdoors. It's obviously not a good idea to do it inside my studio. And after the transparency is dry, I'm going to print a photo onto the acrylic coated side. Now this time I'm going to transfer onto this fine watercolor paper. So again, since the ink stays wet, we are going to transfer it to the watercolor paper without any problem. And this is why I like using a transparency. It's easy to place it correctly where I want it. And it's definitely a good idea to use a tool to burnish it a little so all the ink transfers. It came out pretty good. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I make videos like this every week and you don't want to miss one. And finally, we're going to see today's last inkjet transfer method. This is actually my favorite inkjet transfer method to do. It's so easy, it's embarrassing. So the idea behind this method is to print the ink onto a surface that doesn't let the ink dry. Like this mailing label paper. Or a sheet protector, which I'll explain more about it soon. So this is how we use the mailing label paper. We basically need to remove all the labels. And we're going to print our photo onto this surface, which is non-absorbent and won't let the ink dry. This is of course great, but I prefer using a sheet protector since it's clear. So yeah, all you need to do is take a sheet protector, you know those, yeah, that's it. And it's clear. And you're just gonna print your photo as usual. Since it's non-absorbent, the ink is not gonna dry. Just transfer it to another surface. That's all you need to do. I'm going to remove this section here on the side so the sheet protector will fit in my printer. So now I'm just going to run it through my printer and print a photo on it. And this time I'm going to transfer my photo onto my journal. And here is my photo printed on the sheet protector. Now you see why it's my favorite way to inkjet transfer. And like we did before, you can wipe the sheet protector clean and reuse it. Which one of these methods is your favorite one? Are you going to give it a try? Let me know in the comments below. I always enjoy reading your comments. And let me know if you want to see more inkjet transfer processes. Yeah, this process is available in my book. The book is available on Amazon, so make sure you get it soon. We're not talking about laser printers today. So, and print on this. Oh yeah, oh, this is drilling. For this one, we're gonna use different paper. Never mind, it's not working. We print it on. I have to look in my own book. Silly.